What's going on, YouTube? Got a quick review here for you guys. I just wanted to go over some few things I experienced when I bought my new product that I thought was going to be great, and I felt that you guys should know about it because obviously shouldn't go out there and do the same thing I did and make the same mistake I did. Hopefully it'll help somebody somewhere. Anyway, what I'm going to be reviewing today is the Aspire Nautilus. You can see it here. It's the 5 milliliter version, which is the bigger version, the more expensive version at that point. And they have the mini too. The mini is a great device. This is a great device as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing Aspire. I think it is a good device. It's selective for different people. It's all subjective, basically, is what it is. I might like something that you don't like, and you might like something that I don't like. But anyway, I'm gonna go over the pros and cons of what I found out, and I'm gonna vape on it, of course. I'll show you the vapor production. I am vaping it on an Inikin MVP iTaste version 2. Um, it's a pretty decent device. I mean, if you're into your variable voltage, variable wattage, mods and stuff like that, obviously none of that kind of stuff compares. If you get into RDAs and all that, I mean, obviously it doesn't even come close to this. This is more just convenient for me. The battery life is really good, but I'm not going to get really too far into that. Just show you what I found with my Nautilus tank, really, because that's what I was looking for when I bought it. Some reviews, and I couldn't really find much. The only thing I could really find was a few people talking about it and saying that it was a good tank. I was into tanks. I was buying those piece of crap tanks, and I actually had an Inikin tank for a while, I-30 Clear B, which I went from the I-30 Clear to the Nautilus. I bought it at my local vape shop. They, you know, said it was basically the best thing that they had in, which I mean I agree with. It is a good tank. The adjustable airflow is really awesome. If you can see here, I have it on the wide open setting. I'm running a 1.6 bottom vertical coil, which is pretty much the main problem that I ran into with these things. I originally got the tank. I paid like I don't know somewhere around $50 for it, which I mean is kind of high. You could find them online a lot cheaper, but then you have to worry about shipping and it takes a while to get. And I wanted it right now. Kind of impulsive, and I should have done a little bit more research because if I did do some more research, then I would have bought the bottom vertical coil straight off the bat. The coils that they give you with this package really suck, plain and simple. They're horrible. I had them for probably about a week. I've been vaping on it for a week, and I'm a pretty heavy vapor myself. I probably do, I don't know, maybe 5 mil of e-liquid in a day. I do 50-50 blend, VG, and 21 milligrams of nicotine, which is kind of high, but I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes, and that's what works for me. I've been vaping the same juice for a long time, probably about a year. I've been on the same juice. It's Tasty Puff e-juice, which I know you guys can't really find it. Some places have it, some places don't. I found that it's a really good juice. I'll do a review on it as well. But this is about the Nautilus. Anyway, the adjustable air holes, they have wide open. They have, I'm not exactly sure what is millimeter wise, but they go off of ohms of what you're supposed to use coil wise. And the wide open is supposed to be a 1.6 to 1.8. I believe it's mostly 1.8, and I'm pretty sure there's 3 settings. The smallest one is obviously for your uh, lesser ohm coils to have less airflow, less draw. Um, this you're gonna have stronger vape production, obviously, when you get more heat, more power. Anyway, I vape it on wide open, and like I said, with the coils that I got with this thing, they were 1.6 ohms. And they're vertical coils, or horizontal coils. I'm sorry, and they're apparently wicked with cotton, which isn't really bad. Cotton is pretty good. for the most part with wicking. Uh, but when you run into tanks and you're running the same atomizer for a while, atomizer replacement head, you kind of run into an issue where you get burnt tasting, uh, especially if you're messing around with watts and volts. And on my eye taste, you can vape with watts, variable watts, or variable voltage. Now, the coils that I received when I bought the tank said that they were rated for 3 point. Well, let me read it so I don't get this wrong. 3.3 to 6 volts. They say that these replacement atomizer heads will hold up to 6 volts, which is a complete lie. If you run these things at 6 volts, you're going to burn them out so quick. And I kid you not, I got this thing in a day, and the day after, one tank of juice. At first, it started tasting a little funky in the beginning. By the end of the day, I was ready to throw up on myself because it was so gross. It's it's really a shame. You're spending $50 on a tank, which obviously, if you get it online, you can probably get it for somewhere around $30 to $40, something like that. It's an expensive tank. Okay, don't get me wrong, but you get what you pay for, obviously. Um, I think it's really, you know, a shame because they have these, which I'll show this. This is a Aspire Nautilus bottom vertical coil. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to focus in a little bit. Well, whatever. It just says bottom vertical coil, BVC. These coils are supposed to be the new thing. This is what comes in the Nautilus Mini, I believe, or what I'm told. Not really sure because I didn't buy the Mini. I bought the big one, which was kind of a mistake. If I would have known, I would have bought these coils first when I bought the tank, and I would have used these only. They come with ceramic wicking material, which obviously holds heat a lot better, and it doesn't burn out in a half a second when you're messing with your watts or your voltage. I like, you know, pretty high on the wattage on my eye taste. My eye taste is, you know, it says that it does 11 watts, which the reading is got to be off because it's not that strong of a vape, honestly. I didn't think that I would burn out a coil that quick. You shouldn't burn out a coil that quick. It's ridiculous in a day. And I mean, these coils, they're not cheap. They're at the vape shop up the street from me. They're charging $4 for an individual coil. You can buy them online for probably about 12 or 13 bucks for a 5 pack, which is a shame, honestly. But anyway, bottom vertical coil is the way to go. I'll show you how it vapes, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the bottom vertical coil. I'm running right now on watts. If you can see, it has their stupid puff counter, which everything has puff counters now. I don't know why, but it's supposed to be at 11 watts right now, which is the maximum that I'll do, and it produces good vapor. It's kind of like after work kind of thing, and in the morning I tone it down a bit. But anyway, oh, open my air hole here. It's pretty nice. Now, if you guys can see, it's not, you know, over the top. It's not thick. It's not a hot vape. Um, you know, the flavor's there. The flavor is definitely there. At the max setting on this, it's definitely there, and that's why I wanted it. And that's why I wanted the Nautilus tank, because obviously you get the flavor. I'm more of a flavor kind of guy. The vapor, you know, it's there. It really is. I mean, if it's something that you're going to be using on a daily basis, you know, and that's why I bought this so I could tote it around at work. It's pretty durable, and you know, the tank, I was nervous at first because I found out that it was Pyrex glass, which, I mean, it obviously adds to the you know, the oomph of the tank, because it really does. It tastes better. You don't get remnants of e-juice from previous fills, things like that. it is a good setup. It's a good tank. I can't say enough that it is a good tank. The only thing that I was pissed off about was the crappy ass coils that they package in the package. It's insane. You shouldn't be packaging those kind of coils and saying that they rate at 6 volts. You know, I mean, if I'm vaping at 11 watts, I'm definitely not pulling 6 volts. So that's got to change. You know, you guys can't be sitting there lying and China's you know, making these things and you know, mass producing them and pumping them out, and then they're finding out that their bugs suck, and we reap the benefits from that. And it's really a shame because you're going out and spending this much money on something, you expect it to perform, and if it doesn't perform, then they should fix it, honestly. But anyway, I did get the bottom vertical coils, and they are good. Right now, like I said, I just got them today, so maybe I'll vape on it for a couple days, and then if the thing burns out again, I honestly I'll lose all trust and faith in the Aspire product. Honestly, I don't think I'll buy another one, but you know, if it does good, then hey, more power to them, and I will probably buy more. Anyway, here I am, Aspire Nautilus, big tank. That's pretty much my review. If you guys have any questions or anything, I feel free to answer. Uh, yeah, all right. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I helped you out, and hope you don't make the same mistake I did. Thanks, guys.